One simple theory in chemistry is the atomic theory. Atomic theory existed as early as the ancient Greek time, but John Dalton, a Englishman, added onto it and elaborated the atomic theory. The first electrons were discovered by an Englishman named J.J. Thomson. J.J. Thomson had two metal plates he called electrodes, which were placed at each end of a tube. He called one electrode an anode and the other a cathode. The anode had a positive charge and the cathode had a negative charge. Thomson observed the glowing beam that came out of the cathode. The beam struck the anode and glass walls of the tube. Therefore, he called those rays cathode rays. Thomson used a cathode ray tube, and cathode ray tubes have become an important part of everyday life. They are used in television sets and computer monitors. J.J. Thomson also discovered that an electron had a negative charge. He knew that the rays came out from the cathode because a lot of the atoms in the air have been pumped out of the tube. Since the cathode ray came from a negatively charged cathode, Thomson believed that the ray was also negatively charged. Thomson experimented and also showed that there were particles in the cathode ray that have mass and negative charge. He called them electrons, and they make up part of the atom. Ernest Rutherford discovered the neutron. He had an experiment where he had small positively charged particles, and he pointed them at a thin gold foil. Rutherford realized that a lot of the particles that he shot at the foil were actually passed straight through the foil, but a small number of particles were actually reflected and sometimes even backwards. The result surprised a lot of researchers. He realized that there was actually a positively charged region with mass, and he realized that the mass of the region must be larger than the mass of the particles shot at it. He called them the nucleus. An important part of chemistry deals with the periodic table. The first usable periodic table came from Dmitri Mendeleev. He arranged all the elements along with the chemical and physical properties and the atomic mass on an arranged order. He listed them according to their atomic mass. However, he noticed that there were several patterns, but with a lot of gaps and certain problems. He did not fix the problems, and realized that the gaps should be filled later. Moseley decided to publish a different periodic table. He studied the lines in the X-ray spectra of different elements and found that the different elements had different atomic numbers. He decided to arrange them by atomic numbers. It was his arrangement was much more organized and periodic. Newlands came up with a pattern called the law of octaves. He realized there there was a pattern because the when he arranged the elements in by their atomic mass, he realized that certain patterns repeated every 8 elements of a given row.